Good morning, folks, and welcome to Palm Beach, beautiful Palm Beach here on Aruba. It's a beautiful morning. We are going to walk here from the Divi Phoenix.
Yes.
Marleen is here.
Good morning, everybody.
And we're going to walk from the Divi Phoenix up to the Rio Hotel, more or less. All right, a slow walk to show you this beautiful part of Aruba. And my name is Haida, by the way. If you are new to the channel, I create Aruba content and occasionally some travel content as well. Thank you for being here. And in the following minutes, we'll be doing this beautiful walk. And the Divi Phoenix is the one right here. This is one of the towers, and also this. And what makes the Divi Phoenix a little bit special, I guess you could say, is it's one of the last properties, if not the last property here on the Palm Beach. There is also, maybe you could spot it right here, back there is the new Embassy Suites. And that one is not situated directly on the beach. There's a dispute with the government about possibly making a beach for that hotel, but still it is across the road, if you could say. So in other words, the Divi Phoenix is the last one, or the first one, depending on how you see it. The Ritz-Carlton would be also on the completely other end. What means for the Divi Phoenix to be here as we look at the Pelican doing its dip, and as I've mentioned in many of my vlogs, pelicans are Marleen's favorite. She loves to film them. And that it's, the Divi Phoenix is very quiet, as you can see, even though it's got its guests. It also has almost like a private beach, because very few of the guests of the other hotels venture down to this area. And I don't know if we could take a look at this and over there. Mm-hmm. Might those be turtle nests, do you think?
So. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's
Oh, there is a sign. Oh, this is interesting. Walking here, we didn't realize it. But now all of a sudden I see it and I'm like, oh. And to have two here is very interesting. So whenever you are in Aruba and you do see these things, that means that there is a turtle nest there. Exactly, yes. Yeah, that's what it is. And oftentimes they are square, but this one being open might mean that it might be hatching soon. And we are certainly at the very end of the turtle nesting season. We're gonna do a very brief walk straight up to the hotel and then take left. So we start heading to the Rio area and the Palm Pier, etc. Let's take a look at this sign. So you got the Pure Ocean Dining also. Maybe you've heard of it. This is where you should be. Beautiful sign.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it.
Beautiful sign. So yeah, this is pretty much what it is. And again, I think the Phoenix is a nice place to stay. It is timeshare, so you might have to do that to stay here, but there are always deals that you can catch one of those that they are selling for a certain week and get a good price on one of them. A lot of construction going on, a lot of renovation going on lately on the island, and here is no exception. Now we do see some rocks here. These were put to protect the beach. As you can see, it's quite close to the boardwalk, and occasionally we get some storms that pass relatively close by and do some damage to our beaches. Fortunately not extreme damage, fortunately. And maybe we can, this is the milkweed plant. Maybe we can spot rups misschien ergens. This is the plant, and Marleen is very good at this one, at spotting the butterflies. Don't see one today so far.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Usually there are a few here. And exactly, just when you're filming, there are none. But no problem. You got the idea. This is one of those plants they use for. Did I spot one here? No, I don't think so. No. Anyway, we'll continue with our walk. No problem, really, as we continue with our walk and the beach part of it. And it is a beautiful, beautiful morning, as are most days, right?
Yes.
We certainly enjoy the morning time light.
Yeah.
It shines and it makes the water look so beautiful. Natural colors and very clear. It's not too hot yet. That's also a benefit. So if you are an early bird, you love to wake up early, that's probably the best time to
Yes.
do the beach. You will also get less of a sunburn, unless you want to really work on your tan, but I do not recommend doing it, let's say noontime. You can get yourself in trouble sometimes by doing so. There's a crab. Usually they run away quite fast. Now, for those interested in the progress of the St. Regis, which is also being built now, this is the St. Regis, so this one is being built. And yeah, it has been progressing. but construction here on Aruba does seem to take much longer than in most countries. And the structure itself took quite a long time. And I think now they're just starting to, like really build the rooms, etc., into the structure. Now this beach is still this part of Palm Beach at least, is still very much so used by the locals. It's one of those small areas that is, because there is a small parking lot, etc. And yeah, that's one of the reasons I learned to swim here in this area. And this tower has also been restored.
Yes.
It used to have like the Aruban flag colors on it,
I really don't bother much with.
and now it's just white with some touch of brown, and maybe to reflect the part of the Rio Hotel. I don't know if they had something to do with the restoration of it, but that has been here for many, many decades, as long as I can remember. The water is very clear. Oh no, we don't want to get our feet wet. And oh boy, I think we should watch out. Now we do walk with shoes normally on these beach walks. I got mine, Marleen also. Now you would ask, why? Why would we do such a thing? But one of the big reasons is that we do have to walk back, and walking for long distances on the beach can be difficult, can be hard on your feet. This couple was gonna do some snorkeling. And they do, I mean, I did notice they did have, or do have, the full mask snorkel. And I remember you telling me that you bought them
Yes.
a while back and thinking that they're the best, and they resulted,
No, they are not working.
they're not so good.
No, for me it doesn't work.
No. I think if maybe they fit your face somehow
I
really
think
good,
that's-
and then chances for that, is difficult, because everybody's face is a little bit longer and wider and
Yeah.
this and that. So yeah. Wow. No, no. Now there was when I was at least passing along, it was the tropical storm Franklin. It later became the Hurricane Franklin. And I did film, we went to the Divi Beach, and there was certainly some, maybe not damage exactly, but more like erosion. And that is not what you see here a couple of weeks later. So the Palm Beach did not get much effect of that storm. I know a lot of you do write and ask me to do walks especially at the beaches, so you know how things are going. But no worries, if you are booked for the Palm Beach, you shouldn't have any worries with regards to that. Looks amazing as always. What is coming up is the Palm Pier. So this is where the Palm cruises are leaving from. And there's one leaving right now, a catamaran. Maybe we can briefly wait for it. Right. And the restaurant that you see there is the Boogaloo. Well, we haven't been here in maybe a month or two, but it is one of our, you know, like one of our favorite spots for sure. Yeah, so let's take a brief look. So a lot of water sports here on Palm Beach, and that's one of those things that is different from, say, the Eagle Beach, where there are water sports as well. There is also one, at least one, at the Divi Beach, but here the Palm Beach is where you have the best. And as I mentioned, a lot of construction, so here is no different. What we are coming up to is the Aruba Hilton, which is the one right here. So originally that's the one. And that's the original high-rise hotel, the first one here on Palm Beach. And they are doing some, I do believe a new tower is being built in between the Bonaire and Curacao towers, little towers that you see. And so, yeah. And with this, we also would like, Marleen is briefly filming for her channel probably, for a short. If you are not subscribed to her channel, make sure you go over there, Travel Dutchie. I'll put the link in the description and check out her channel. She's got great shorts from Aruba, and you upload content almost every day.
Yes.
And getting better and better. I love them myself. I get excited for them, and yeah, make sure to check her channel out and subscribe. She really wants to reach that 1,000 subscribers.
Yes.
And right now you have?
Step 142.
742.
Yeah.
It's certainly growing the last couple of months, maybe 2 or 3 months. We see certainly a trend going up. And one of those things that we want to announce today is that we are going to start a new walk series, starting with the 23rd of September. We are going to do at 10 a.m. a walk from the West Punt, at the very west of the island of Aruba. And the idea is that we walk the whole island in one series. So apart from our regular walk videos, we are going to start walking. The difference with it is that you can actually join us. So we are going to announce the date that we're going to be there. And if you happen to be in Aruba and you want to join us, we would love to have you there and love to
Yes.
talk to you. And that's the idea also of it. And eventually we'll put the rest of the days. It's going to be quite a few walks before we get to
The other
Baby
side.
Beach probably.
Yeah.
Is where we were going to end. And yeah, what else can I say? That's a crazy new series that we want to
hope
have.
you want to join us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would love it.
And we will probably be doing it every 2 weeks or so. And we'll be announcing the next 1 or 2 afterwards. So you can start planning if you're heading to Aruba, you're coming to Aruba, so you can join us. So
Yeah.
hopefully we will be seeing you
On
there
the,
on the 23rd. Let's continue with this walk though and finish at the Rio, as I promised. I've been hearing like a sound. It sounds like my GoPro is going on and off, but of course it's not my GoPro. Uh-oh. I thought I was going to be filming something weird. We got lockers here, by the way, if you are looking for a locker. This is, by the way, the access road from the streets. You can walk here to the Boogaloo or Palm Pier. But today we are going to go and follow this pathway briefly. And I do remember making videos on this pathway, let's say on the inside part of the beach, closer to the hotels. It's definitely interesting to see it, so you know how you go from one property to the other. Maybe you go dine at another hotel, and or go to, if you are into casinos, maybe you go to another casino, etc. The tower we just passed is the old tower. It used to be the Sheraton Hotel many years ago. Sheraton Hotel. And then when the Rio bought it, they decided to build this tower. So this one is the old one, and this one is a new tower as well as that one, even though this last one was partially built. There were some rooms over there. I remember as a young Heido, a young child, we used to stay in some of those rooms, very large rooms back then. I think they were like just two stories or something like that. I don't remember it very, very well. It's way too long ago. But yeah, it's certainly seen its changes as Palm Beach has over the years. We see these folks putting some suntan lotion, very important. Very important to put it on and be always protected. A lot of folks miscalculate how quickly you can get sunburn in Aruba. And it just really it's good to be sure and not sorry later on. This is still part of the Rio. They bought this other hotel, this other property a few years back. It used to be, I think the last one it used to be was the Westin, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah. It's got a beautiful pool and not so beautiful for now backdrop with the St. Regis in the back. We'll not go into the discussion of that or not or whatever. But pools here look amazing. They do have the swim up to the bar pool.
It's
Yeah. Yeah, this is the adults only also part. That's also one of the reasons. And just wanted to briefly show you that as we start to wrap up this walk and hopefully have given you information as we walk along this part of Palm Beach, and it's continues to be so beautiful to come here even as a local, even after so many years. I get why you guys get excited to coming here.
yeah, definitely.
Because it's just beautiful, beautiful weather. And yeah. That's just, it would only make it right if we finish at the water. It's beautiful and clear. Look at that. You don't need a snorkel. You can just walk here and see the fish and the bottom. And we are here somehow. Anyway, guys, thanks again for watching. Nothing further from me.
No, thanks for watching.
See you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye bye.